Answer yourself honestly the question, who do you think you are? A boy or a man? There are harsh realities about evolving into a real man, and age has nothing to do with it. Once you've seen through to the end, you can answer who you are. It is difficult to turn from a boy into a man because the environment in which we live makes it difficult to become a man. In today's society, the line between a man and a woman is blurring more and more. Today, men are becoming ambassadors for cosmetic brands, and gender blindness has become a leading fashion trend. And men dressing up in women's dresses has become something commonplace. Maybe you too have been brainwashed by society and have become a man-child because of it. Perhaps you have even persuaded yourself that men should be more feminine and masculinity brings negativity. Think hard about it. Ever since you were a little boy, they have told you that your masculine traits are inherently wrong. Remember, most of your teachers and educators were women. If you behaved differently than the girls in the class, they perceived you as a toxic child. As a child, if you liked competition, looked for challenges, and had a lot of energy, you were shamed and scolded for it. At the same time, these traits are absolutely necessary for a man to conquer, provide, protect, and ideally to become an alpha male. If you've been bowing your head since your youth, suppressing your natural desires to please the new social norms, the road to reversing the brainwashing will not be easy, but it will be worth it. You will see the most structured material on this channel. No water. Remember to subscribe to this channel so you can experience new videos. Now, even if you think you haven't succumbed to society's deception, it's still not enough to become a real man. Girls become women by reaching physical maturity, but boys must successfully pass the tests. Ultimately, men carry the burden of performance. If you fail as a man, the world will treat you as a characterless, worthless man. It is enough for a woman to be beautiful, and everyone around will treat her like the most expensive diamond, because her beauty is the ultimate value. Just being born handsome does not work for a man. A real man must make an effort to endure the pain and create his own value. This is a harsh reality. Nevertheless, you must see it as a good potential and possibility. This means that whoever you are, you can be a worthy man. Pay attention to the men you respect in your life. What are the characteristics that make you appreciate them? Problem-solving skills, the ability to deal with difficult situations. Courage, their leadership qualities, strength, and discipline. What makes you respect them as men is not dependent on age. Let's discuss 5 key things that will turn boys into men. Number 1. The ability to take responsibility. Boys like to do whatever they want or feel, and are used to blaming other people for their failures in life. Instead of taking responsibility, they complain about problems and see themselves as victims of circumstances. First and foremost, responsibility implies our refusal to expect others to create some unique conditions for our lives and well-being. Boys are used to talking about something, explaining their feelings and condition by the involvement of others, and they rarely mention themselves. When they talk about something that has made them angry, upset, or agitated, men understand that even if the other person hurts them, they still have to take responsibility. 95% of the time in life, we are victims not of circumstances, but of our own beliefs. By taking responsibility for your problems, you begin to control your life. We are where we are in life, not because of other people, but because of our actions. Number 2, more deeds, fewer words. Everyone has a friend who talks about great opportunities, always bragging about how many girls he slept with, how many pull-ups he could do, and how much money he made. In the end, it was always just talking. To become financially independent, a ladies' man, or a good fighter, you need action, not talk. The weak are used to taking the easy way out, to try to get what they want, and they do so by bragging, thus wasting their energy. That's why the world is full of losers. Men know that you will never succeed by talking, and that you are judged not by your words, but by your deeds. Learn to keep your mouth shut. The ability to achieve results in silence without a single complaint is one of the most important qualities of a real man. Remember that real men focus on deeds, not on talking. Number 3, especially hard for many men. Stop playing video games and stop masturbating. Video games can be very interesting. However, you must understand that they are designed to make you feel like a real man. Why do you think so many people are addicted to video games? Because games give you masculine feelings you can't experience in real life, such as overcoming challenges, competing, status, and conquering. The main component of any successful video game is to play with human feelings and desires. These accomplishments are just a fad, and if you get stuck in video games, you subconsciously suppress your ambition and vitality in the real world. A second, equally dangerous way to lose yourself in virtual reality is to jerk off to online content while watching other people. You will never succeed with girls because you won't feel comfortable making the first move. Remember too that as a side effect, many men end up suffering from erectile dysfunction. Number 4, get your emotions under control. Insecure boys often do whatever they want. Men always know what they need to do, whether they want to or not. We live in a society that tries to turn men into women on all sides. Society often tells us to express ourselves freely, to open up and listen to our feelings. Men and women often express their emotions in different ways. When you tell a woman to open up and stop repressing her feelings, she will tell you how she feels and may even cry. When you tell men to stop hiding their emotions and listen to their feelings, they can become very violent. A man may hit someone during a test of aggression because he listened to his feelings and did not control them. Emotional control is also one of the men's most fundamental qualities. This does not mean that you as a man must keep everything to yourself. If there is a severe problem, you may have to seek help from family or friends. First, you must look at the situation from the outside more objectively. More often than not, things are not as bad as we imagine. The best men you know how to control their emotions. Experiencing even negative emotions is not a bad thing. It's better if you direct emotions in the right direction. Many boys who started going to the gym got terrific results and built bodies that others couldn't dream of because they channeled their anger in the right way. Many of them have been bullied in the past. This is an excellent example of emotional control and using it productively. Number 5, the rule, divide and conquer. You know perfectly well that the habit of working on getting the desired result is not innate. Remember that you need a specific end goal to get things done. For you to try to achieve the desired result, you need a clear motivation. The primary mechanism of human functioning is the ability to predict. The ability to predict as much as possible motivates our subconscious mind. That is why children are so interested in living in and learning about the world. The ability to predict is at the core of creating short-term goals. If we generate a prediction with 100% probability, it does not produce positive motivation. For example, we are not motivated to sit on a chair because we subconsciously predict with 100% probability that it will not break under us. We only get a neutral reaction and don't even pay attention to it. Motivation, on the other hand, refers to those cases where the prediction does not guarantee the achievement of the goal. However, based on the prediction, we still achieved a positive result through our efforts. Every time we confirm our prediction, which was not 100% probabilistic, we get a share of positivity. The subconscious mind trains us to develop new compelling predictions and evolve. Break the task down into several small ones. Learn to act sequentially by solving tasks in multiple steps. When you set a short task, it has to be 100% predictable, so you have to know every step to achieve it in detail. By keeping these simple rules in mind and using them, you will be shocked at how much potential you really have as a man. By the way, if you're looking to enhance your life, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. Honor and good luck. See you soon.